I wouldn't say that the institutions have been politicized. But I think there is a big problem with the individuals that we put in these institutions, and even the process of getting them at the helm of these institutions. I mean, we can't question their qualifications. They are qualified. These are very competent Kenyans, you know, with the drive to serve this country. But I think sometimes the process in which they are gotten into office in itself puts them in a situation where they are easy to manipulate, you know. And that is what we've seen consistently. You know, once a regime gets out, you know, a lot of statements are made to endear themselves to the new regime. And you ask yourself, is this necessary? This is a completely independent institution. They don't have to endear themselves to the elected leaders because the public can deal with the elected leaders. But be it as it may, I think, how do we hold these institutions accountable? Because parliament, the presidency, senators, governors, we hold them accountable through a constitutional term limit. We can actually get them out of office. These individuals have security of tenure. And the only way to which, in quote, is said to be illegal, you ask yourself, why would an individual who is protected by the law to be in office, to do the right thing for Kenyans, come out and say that whatever they did was not in the interest of Kenyans and is actually illegal? So how do we hold these individuals accountable? And I think there are two critical questions, because these individuals respond to parliament directly. And there are so many reports, like my co-panelists have said, that have been tabled in have been presented by the control of budget, the auditor general, and they've never been discussed robustly. I think there's a fourth estate in any democracy called the media. That sometimes it is important for the media to help the public understand the powers that these officers have, the security of tenure that they enjoy, and the roles that they need to protect the resources of Kenyans. So to a large extent, these individuals have not been held robustly accountable in the eyes of the people. And I think that is something that we may want to put at the doorstep of the media and parliament. But, you know, looking at this, because Arnold also alluded to the fact that outside, we have a new government that promised a lot of things, and things are not working out. And it will take some time for things to work out, to fix this nation, to have the cost of living come back to a comfortable space where people can comfortably go and buy unga in the supermarkets. Because as it is right now, unga is going bad because people can't afford it, you know. And some people keep asking, kwani Biblia ilienda juu ikakataa kurudi chini? Now, the fact that we are facing high cost of living and all that means that because of the politics of this country, they have to find a way of helping people understand that the situation that we are in today is because of the past regime. And this is it. They're trying to make it look like there was serious damage in this economy that it will take them ages to fix. But the reality is, there is a high likelihood that these guys have no idea how they're going to fix some of these things in the near future. But so they will drop names, they will put allegations that are neither here nor there, they will put things, and I'm sure this story will die. If Parliament was serious about this thing, they should follow it up. Kenya Kwanza has numbers in Parliament. I mean, we should see this thing followed up to the end. But because it is politics, it is another smokescreen that is going to be floated outside there to deceive Kenyans that when the past regime was leaving power, they just damaged everything. It will take us years. I mean, billions, you know, billions
but
in Kenya have...
at the end of it all, Hezbon, just to look at, for example, the Star talks about, on the second page, 15 billion spent on Uhuru's final year, which cannot be traced according to the Auditor General, Nancy Gathungu. We must certainly also put to account the previous administration, correct?
You know, let me tell you, you know, when you say 15 billion, you know, Kenyans are so used to the word billions, and Kenyans are tenderpreneurs. You know, the government is looked at as a cash cow for brokerage, for tendering, and for making money, you know. So a billion may not sound like a lot of money to so many people, but 15 billion is such a big amount of money. But I can tell you, without any fear of contradiction, it is a big amount of money, but it is not the amount of money that is making the cost of unga remain up there, and the Bible is still up. It is not. This is just a narrative that is taking us away from the real issues that this government is supposed to be solving.
Okay.
The real issues that they're supposed to be solving are to address the runaway cost of living. Right. The real issues that they're supposed to be solving is to ensure that the hustler fund that they're giving people graduate. My friend, there are people who qualified for 400. It has never moved. They've been borrowing 400 and it is not moving. So, and we are running away from the reality. Okay, if that money was supposed to change the lives of Kenyans, let us focus on the things that they promise Kenyans, not the little issues of dropping names here and then reminding Kenyans that someone, you know, damaged this economy so bad that it will take us ages to fix. They have no idea.
Okay, so we have Arnold and Abdullahi.
I just needed to remind him.